Finale.
This is not a personal project.
Maybe this is not the place for you.
Okay, folks, so in the mid-season finale, we have Andi being confronted by Benson, one of the partners of the law firm, about her pursuing this case against Dr. Cruz, and the fact that, she defends herself by saying this is not a personal project, but then he claps back by saying, well, maybe this is not the place for you. And it's like, whoa, so low-key, it seems like if Andi pursues this lawsuit against Cruz, it is quite possible she might find herself in the unemployment line, which, man, oh man, that says a lot. I mean, let me just put it this way. If Marie was added to the equation, I feel like this would not be a conversation due to the fact that, for one, Marie is a black woman, and I'm pretty sure she would side with Andi, and just like last season, threaten to walk away from the firm if Andi is terminated, because the fact that you're okay, I am not going to be political because I just saw the trending topic of what happened to Jimmy Kimmel, but I will say this much. You got to be very careful what you say because people will shut you down, and especially if you say it to the wrong person. Now, I will say this much. When I look at what's going down in Sistas right now in terms of, the good old boys having each other's back, even though a certain demographic is being oppressed, got to give the writers credit. Gotta lie, that was they kind of cooked with that one. I mean, obviously they didn't know what was going to happen, in terms of what went down last week in America. But the fact that this storyline, this again is what frustrates me about season 9. There was so much potential. Like, why do we need the Andi jealousy towards Fatima? Why couldn't Andi's character be focused on this case? Technically she is focused on the case, but the animosity towards Fatima was not needed. Why not have this drama of Andi finally becoming a partner, but then realizing being a partner isn't all it's cracked up to be? Because you got these people in positions of power utilizing their position to protect those who shouldn't be protected. And that could have been a conflict of interest in terms of, well, some people say it's already a conflict of interest in terms of Andi being too close to this case. But then also there's the fact of maybe this could be Andi's push into, opening her own firm, which she low-key threatened to do if, hey, if I don't get the title of partner, I'm walking and I'm taking my clients with me, because her clients back her up. So personally, I would love to see this storyline. But based on the way she's treating Fatima, I wouldn't be surprised if Fatima opts to stay where she is and work under Hayden. So it is what it is. But more to the point, she tells Fatima what Benson said, and Fatima's like, I'm sorry, Andi, I know how badly you wanted to, go through with this. And Andi's like, and that's why I'm still going through it anyway, except we're going to have to be discreet about it, which to me is problematic for multiple reasons. The main one being the hypocritical rationale with the last episode, Andi scolding Fatima for working with these athletic, contracts despite being a paralegal. And she can get in a lot of trouble if the partners found out. But then, of course, Hayden swooped in to say, oh, no, she's working with me. It's all, it's all good. So she had a problem with Fatima's actions possibly putting them both in trouble. But now she wants to go against the partner's direct orders. And this could get them in a lot of trouble if they're found out. So, okay. So you get on Fatima, but then Hayden comes in and it's like, oh no, we're not going to get in trouble. Everything's cool. But now you want to do some underhanded stuff. I hope Fatima says no. I highly doubt she will, but it will be interesting if she did. So there's that. But do you think Andi's going to put her job on the line for this? And let's dig a little deeper. Is this personal? Is this personal? Now, obviously, Andi is a black woman. Obviously, Karen is her friend. She was there and saw Dr. Cruz's negligence firsthand and had to deal with the reality that her friend and both of those babies possibly could have died due to Dr. Cruz's lack of medical care. So on some level, I think it's personal. And not to mention, Karen herself said, hey, no, this ain't going to bring my baby back. I don't want to do this. So I don't know. I mean, and then with her digging and then finding out from Nurse Saunders about this, who said, like, look, any person that gets too close to Dr. Cruz that tries to expose him, he avoids the law. He just ups and leaves and changes his identity and then goes on the run. But then he's like, not this time. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how things unfold. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.